Hey guys, welcome to this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to create a 3-minute no makeup look. So the whole idea of this look is going to be that it's not going to look like I'm wearing makeup, but I'm just going to look well rested, as if I just woke up and I look naturally beautiful. So this is the whole idea of the look, and I am going to do it very quickly. It's going to take me approximately 3 minutes or less. I have been doing this look for the past week or so because I really don't feel like wearing a lot of makeup. I have so many things to do lately. I'm quite busy. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're new here and you love beauty talks, be sure to subscribe. I would love to have you here. If you're returning, welcome back, dear friends. Before I start creating the makeup look, actually, I wanted to share with you a few skincare products that I recently found and that have been game changers for my skin. Now, in one of my previous videos, I mentioned that I have been experiencing some rough skin, like my skin was not smooth, my skin was misbehaving a lot because of the stressful time that I've had this summer. So I found actually a few products that literally transformed my skin, I want to say overnight, because the moment I started using them, they worked like a dream on my skin. Now, the first one, I've mentioned actually the first one is the Genifique masks. I think that these are absolutely stunning. Now, I already have a couple of boxes of these and I keep repurchasing and purchasing those masks every time when I have a discount, because I find that they really help to bring back the glow in my face. So I'm going to use one mask in the evening. I usually use one mask per week or probably every 5 days, but it really helps to bring back the glow in my face. So this I could not recommend enough. And then another serum that I just tried from Lancome, this is the double serum. I can actually turn it upside down. So I have a couple of these samples and I started using this serum and I'm absolutely convinced that I'm going to be purchasing this serum. I am going to have a discount from Lancome very soon, so that's what I'm waiting actually to purchase a full size of this serum. I still have a lot of this. So this is actually the double serum. This is the Genifique sensitive serum, the double concentrate, and I've tried also the regular Genifique serum. I didn't really love it, like not to the point where I'm going to purchase a full-size bottle, but this one has been a game changer for my skin. I use it only in the evening and I really find that it brings back the glow. It just brought back the glow in my skin so quickly. I'm very impressed with this one, really impressed, because it made my skin very smooth, very nice. It immediately started improving the texture of my skin, which is something very important for me. So I just wanted to share this with you because I usually forget to share with you the skincare products that I find and that I like. Then I also have another mask from Lancome. Now I've tried only one from these masks and I'm definitely going to purchase 2 more of these to have them as an SOS product. Now this mask is not really one that I would use regularly. It's very rich. It has really super thick cream on it. It actually looks like this. So I used it 2 nights ago and I just wanted to keep it so that I can show you. So I applied this one, I kept it on my face for 20 minutes. My skin has been really tired, dehydrated. So this is for those of you who are experiencing dehydrated or dry skin. It's a very restoring, very beautiful. It's definitely, I would not recommend this one if you have oily skin, combination skin, but if you are experiencing dryness or your skin feels rough, I would definitely recommend this mask only for the evening because it's so incredibly rich and it's great to just apply it before bed. So usually when I'm using these masks from Lancome, they have a serum. They are soaked in serum. And after that, after I finish with the mask, I'm going to follow with my serum, with my moisturizer, with my eye cream, everything, my whole skincare routine. But when I used this mask, this is from actually, this is from the Gold line of Lancome, and I love also one of the creams. I'm going to purchase actually one of the creams. I'm going to write it here because I forgot the name, but I tried a sample and it's absolutely stunning, gorgeous. So this is a mask with rose extracts and 24 karat gold. It's called the Regenerating Brightening Cream Mask, and it really has this really very thick cream that once you remove it, your face is literally like you have this thick cream all over your face. So it has a lot of product. It definitely has that much product that you can definitely take it down the neck and the chest. Definitely do that. Do not waste product. So I kept this mask for 20 minutes and after that I just massaged the rest of the cream in my face. I had enough product for my neck and for my chest, and it really, the next morning I woke up with such rejuvenated skin. So I really like this one. However, I wouldn't do it unless my skin is dry because it's really, really incredibly rich. So just wanted to share with you, for those of you who have dry skin or that are experiencing very tired, very exhausted skin, like it literally removed all of my wrinkles under my eyes. It's really good mask. And now we are moving on to the makeup part of this video, and of course this part of the video is not going to be 3 minutes because I want to walk you through my whole philosophy of the very quick 3-minute no makeup look. I think that when we are talking about the no makeup look, this is exactly when you just wake up and you look absolutely beautiful and nobody can tell that you're wearing makeup. You just look so naturally beautiful, or at least that's the whole impression that we want to create. So for most people, I would say that I would avoid using a glowy foundation, because glowy foundations, unless you have very dry skin or very dehydrated skin and you cannot use matte foundations, I would say that for the no makeup look, the perfect choice is going to be a good high quality radiant matte foundation with light medium coverage, because you can stretch the foundation and you can use less. So the whole idea here to make the whole makeup look invisible. Since this is a no makeup look, you don't have to cover every single blemish, every single freckle. The makeup is going to be very light, but it's also going to be invisible on your skin. So that's why I believe that most people are going to benefit from using a foundation that is radiant matte, because it's not going to be too glowing. When you use a glowy foundation, usually people assume that you're wearing foundation when your skin is all glowy. And with a radiant matte foundation, something like the Clé de Peau Radiant Matte Foundation, or there is a foundation, a very good new foundation from Guerlain that I recently reviewed. I'm going to be linking my video right here. This is again a very good option for this kind of look, because this kind of foundations, the Clé de Peau and the new Guerlain foundations, these are foundations that have light medium coverage and you can use very little. You can stretch the foundation, and these are foundations that don't emphasize pores, fine lines. They are not going to catch on dry patches as well. They are not flat matte, but they are not glowy as well. So they look exactly like skin. This is the kind of foundation that you should be looking for if you want to really create this no makeup look. I'm gonna go ahead and start applying my foundation, and still here, and if you have been watching my videos, you probably know that I am a huge fan of light coverage foundations, extremely light coverage foundations. However, here, when it comes to no makeup look, I prefer something that is medium coverage, stretchy, because it's going to give you this very beautiful canvas with using very little product. And this is the key to the no makeup look, because nobody is going to notice that you're wearing foundation. And to make the application quick, I like to use a big brush, foundation brush, because this just helps me to do my face very quickly. And right now I'm using one of my favorite foundation brushes. This is the Chantecaille Buff and Blur brush. This one is great for very quick foundation application. Okay, and that's all of the foundation that I'm going to be using. Just very quickly, it usually takes me a few seconds to apply foundation, or sometimes I'm just going to apply, if my skin was in a very good condition, I was just going to apply it here and there like a concealer. So here it all depends on your skin. You have to adjust this technique depending on your skin, depending on whether you have a lot of blemishes. But one thing is for sure, don't try to cover everything just because it's a no makeup look, so it has to look realistic. Realistically, your skin, like everyone has skin, so you don't have to absolutely cover everything. And here, if you have very dilated pores, then you can use a smoothing primer just to help you remove those pores. For example, if you have very dilated pores around here, you can add an additional step and you can use some primer on your face. Now, for my concealer, I'm going to be using this one from Chanel. This is actually the Complexion Touch from Chanel, but it was designed to be used as a concealer, and that's what I'm going to be using. You might skip this step. This is absolutely optional. I usually don't really do it most often, but now the places where I'm going to apply, and most Caucasians are actually going to have a problem right here, especially after 35 years old. This area becomes a little bit dark right here in the inner corner. So this is exactly where I'm usually applying a little bit of concealer. I'm using a brush to make the application quicker, and then I use a beauty blender just to take the excess. This is a clean, damp beauty blender. That's my technique to really make sure that I don't have too much product. So again, this just takes me a few seconds to do it, but it makes a huge difference to make the whole look more awake. And if you don't have this problem, absolutely skip this step. You don't need it. And one of the best things about using a Radiant Matte Foundation is that you don't have to apply powder. And then for brows, I only apply a little bit of brow gel and I brush my brows and that's it. But I have big bushy brows, so if you need to fill in your brows, then definitely do so. Here, everything is going to depend on your own features, on your own face. I never fill in my brows for a no makeup look because they look nice in real life. The camera is not very friendly to no makeup, to actual no makeup looks, but in reality it looks very natural for me. The next step is going to be applying blush, and when I'm doing this kind of look, I always choose a blush that is matte and that matches my skin tone beautifully, and I usually apply very small amount of blush. I don't like a lot of blush because if it's a no makeup look, you're trying to trick the people that you're actually not wearing a blush. Now, one of my favorite blushes is the Chantecaille Butterfly Bliss blush. You can see that I've used this one a lot. This is actually one blush that I keep repurchasing. I like to use a matte blush that matches my skin tone very nicely and that is not too different from my skin tone, because I want just a touch of color but not too much. And I usually like to use a matte blush because if you use something that has shimmer or too much shine, people are going to notice that you're using makeup, and it's not going to be a realistic no makeup look. So that's only as much as I'm going to apply. Next we're moving on to lips, and here I usually like to change my lips depending on the situation, depending on my mood, but I usually like to use a nude color that is going to be similar to my skin tone, that is going to be similar to my lips. If I feel like my lips are dry, I'm usually going to go for something like the Sisley number 20 because it's a nice, very pretty pink color. Even though it's a bright pink color, it actually makes the lips look very healthy, very nice, and it matches my skin tone. Then another favorite, if I want to be a real nude color, is this lip balm from Dior. This one is the 100 Nude Look, the satin lip balm from Dior. This one is a real gorgeous nude color that I absolutely love. Of course, these colors are going to add a little bit of shine to your lips. They look like a lipstick. However, they are also pretty. Or then the other option is going to be the Guerlain Kiss Kiss Bee Glow. This one is a little bit more pink when I swatch it, but then it looks very natural, very healthy on the lips. So this one is the Fuchsia Glow. Or if I want to go for a matte lip, I like to use this one from Chantecaille. So this one is the Meadow Sweet, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It just adds this je ne sais quoi, and I like to use a little bit, smudge it, and make the lines of my lips softer, and then probably apply a little bit of lip balm, because this is a velvet matte product. I like all of these, and I usually use them when I like to create a no makeup look. Let's go ahead and try the Chantecaille. Actually, I want to go ahead and show you. Now, as you can probably see, I have very thin lips, so I like to shade them a little bit, very lightly contour them. Okay, so that's it. And if you have very thin lips like me, you might find it useful and handy to have a sharp lip brush. This one is from a Chanel lip liner, and just go over the edges and correct a little bit the shape of your lips. So this brush can be quite handy. Just make sure to not overdo it. Okay, and then on top of this, I'm going to be using the Dior Lip Balm, just because this lipstick is velvet matte. And right now my lips are very sensitive, a little bit dry, so I need some moisture. And this lip combination is actually going to last for a very long time. Well, not for a very long time, but it depends. If I don't eat and drink, it's actually going to last quite well. Now, one last step that I have, and I don't do it all the time, but sometimes I like to do it. I like to apply a little bit of brown eyeshadow. Right now I'm going to be using one of the brown colors in the Tweed palettes. This is the Tweed number 3. I'm going to be using the darkest shade here. This again is optional. I don't do it every time, but sometimes I like to do it. I like to apply a little bit of brown eyeshadow only on the outer part of my lower lash line, just to create the illusion that I have thicker lashes. And I'm going to take some of the color on the back of my hand and apply this lightly, just connecting my eyelashes, bottom eyelashes. And for me, that's going to be enough. I don't want, and I usually don't do anything else. Now, if you want, and if you feel like your eyes look a little bit small or you don't look awake, then you can curl your eyelashes and apply a little bit of mascara, but make sure that you're not applying too much mascara. You're not like building up the mascara, because the real no makeup look is all about looking as natural as possible. So I usually don't like to apply mascara because my lashes are quite long, even though they are straight. If I curl them and if I apply mascara, it just looks too makeup-y, and that's why I usually am going to skip the mascara. However, here you have to customize the look so that it's going to suit your own features and how you're going to feel comfortable. I always feel like if I apply even a little bit of mascara, my lashes are quite long and it always looks makeup-y. So I always like to skip the mascara when I'm creating the real no makeup look. And this look actually takes me, I would say that less than 3 minutes if I'm doing it without talking, just very quickly. So that was all for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, there are a lot of ways to create the no makeup look. Let me know what are your tips and tricks in the comment section below. Let us know what are your favorite products to use. And we have also a lot of makeup artists here, so I would love to hear from them. Let us know some professional tips and tricks on how to achieve the beautiful no makeup look. I can't wait to read your comments. I can't wait to interact with you. Once again, thank you so much for spending time with me, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.